Say hello to our new AC. It's going to be a very, very lightweight one, much higher mobility. We've got a rifle, pulse machine gun, which we can actually fire as long as we want, as long as they're not boosting around. Some missiles, and then these two heat pile drivers for punching down bosses and stuff like that. It goes reasonably fast. It's about as light as I want to go. You can go with these even lighter legs, but they're really, really awful, except for turning performance. It's not really worth it. We got a balance generator. We'll see how it plays out. I've never really ran an ultralight in single player. It's kind of silly. Normally I might be using some lower ammo count weapons, like one of the high damage machine guns instead of the rifle, and I might not have missiles or bay units normally, but we'll do this for now so we have enough damage to actually finish the level. Also, I tried to go with the Sonic paint scheme. Yeah, that didn't work out at all. Decal editor rebelled against me and refused to do it, so let's keep moving. Story mission 2. Time to fight more trains. So this is just going to pick up where we left off. We're coming out of the tunnel and into the executive sector.
A year elapsed as the resistance lay poised in silence. Now marked the long-awaited rise to action. An engineering team was sent into the city to sabotage Father's surveillance system, a universal symbol of his power. Tensions and stakes were high. The future of the resistance hinged entirely on the success of this operation. The engineering team, having accomplished their objective, started to make their escape. The city had undergone a complete transformation over the past year. Now, it existed only to serve Father. The final battle was close at hand.
We just heard from the engineering team. The executive sector is inundated with city police.
Leon, how long do you plan to keep covering for that kid?
We're not paying you for advice, Rosary. You'll do well to keep quiet.
All right. It's just getting on my nerves, that's all. Anybody can tell she's not leader material.
That's enough. Get in there and wipe out all hostiles.
Don't get your panties in a tangle. Jeez.
What are we seeing out there, Rosary?
Lots. Some snipers. And some fast-moving recon types, too. Better take off the kitty gloves if you want to engage them. These guys are bad news.
Not as bad as your attitude. Okay, rookie, you heard her. Time to show your stuff. Neutralize all enemies, but watch yourself.
Rosie, you okay with him talking to you like that?
Nah, I don't care. He's always been like that.
So from this one throwaway line, you're supposed to somehow get that Rosie and Leon are secretly dating or something, which comes up later for drama purposes. So I'm going to try and avoid the hell out of these high mobility ACs because we have like super low thermal energy defense. And if I get hit by one of those, it'll probably drop me by about like 5,000 AP, I'd imagine. This is what piloting a ultralight is like. Looks more fun because you're jumping around a lot more, you get to move faster, it's all cooler, but really the reason you're doing this is because you're in a constant state of terror about being hit by anything, because even some relatively minor hits could cause a large amount of damage. It seems like our low energy drain build seems to be working out pretty well. Don't have any issues flying and firing this pulse machine gun.
System scan mode.
So as much as ultralights are really nice, whoops, you're inevitably going to get hit by something, so your low health can always come back and bite you in the ass. Your low health and low defense, so it kind of is a real bad prospect to get hit. In single player it's kind of tricky because there's just so many enemies around, especially in some of the later ones, that there's going to be someone that's not in your immediate view that's going to be shooting at you, and you're probably not really going to be able to do anything about it. You might not even know they're there until all of a sudden you get hit by like 5 or 6 missiles in the back.
System scan mode.
So yeah, I can't really afford to tank any hits from these high mobility ACs. What we're just doing right now is trying to kill guys until we trigger the event that causes the boss of the level to come out. I'm going to try and clear some of the areas around the garage resupply points, but it sort of doesn't matter because as soon as the boss spawns, then it also respawns a number of enemies. So I'm going to have to go back and re-clear the areas anyways. I don't really want to engage these guys. I don't know. Let's use the pile drivers.
System scan mode.
Go give them a whack.
System combat
I can use the practice anyways.
AC damaged. Take evasive action.
So yeah, we're taking a lot of damage from just being up close. Oop, that didn't do it.
Left arm.
There we go.
Depleted. Purging.
Yeah, thankfully, light builds tend to be very strong against kinetic energy weapons. So machine guns, which, ooh, missed. Machine guns aren't really gonna just completely shred you.
Keep your voice down, RD. You're sitting right next to me,
here's a
for
part.
God's sake.
We need to bolt now.
Wow. I've rarely ever seen you this uppity. Which means we're about to hit the jackpot.
How can you smile at a time like this?
Captain, coupling's now complete. We'll be able to commence our attack soon.
Don't get too comfortable, you terrorist bastards. Those ACs of yours are about to get blown to smithereens.
I hope you like trains.
Hey now, what the heck? I don't like the look of that.
Give us some data on the enemy, Rosary.
Data, right. The basic chassis seems to be the same as the one we saw before. But this one's got about 10 cars. Its main weapon appears to be a long-range mortar. Keep an eye out for missiles and mid-range cannon fire, too.
But how do we beat it?
You're not seriously thinking about taking it on with an AC, are you? Don't be an idiot. You'll get massacred.
We don't have a choice. The engineering team needs us.
You're really serious, huh? Interesting. Your only hope is to cripple each weapon individually. Either rush in close or shoot from outside their attack range. Prepare to eat lead if you're not careful, though.
And that's how it is. Your new objective is as follows. Destroy the armored train. It's down to the line. We're counting on your support, Rosary.
I know, but only if it's safe.
Safe? Of course it will be safe. I don't like this idea at all.
Oh, shush.
So yeah, I'm just trying to clear out the areas so I can use the workshop and at least get some health back because I'm a little under half. If I eat one bad volley of missiles, then it could probably kill me. So what we're going to do is try and boost in close, hit it with the heat pile drivers, and take out each of the trains. There's almost no reason you should be trying to fight this thing at long range because it has a lot of guns that can shoot at you. Luckily, it only follows a path that runs around the border of the map, so you know where it's going to be, and it'll stop every once in a while, which allows you to fly down and kick it. So I need to resupply to get more heat pile drivers again. You can try and shoot this thing from afar, but it's a really terrible idea. The best option is almost always just coming in and kicking it, or if you have melee weapons like I do, going in and punching it. So let's try and intercept it. Normally I wouldn't try chasing it down, but we're light enough and fast enough that I can probably pull it off. You don't necessarily need to run around and kill all these guys, but let's drop in real quick. So another fun thing, it's kind of glitchy about this, is you can actually get stuck on the side like this, and you can just get carried along with it, allowing you to kick it while it's moving. But that we got pulled off. So you want to get away real quick, because let's say you're trying to stick to the side of it and just kick it down, and all of a sudden become dislodged, then you're gonna possibly get stunned, get thrown behind it, and then those two cannons on the back will lay into you. This mission is a huge pain in the ass if you're heavy or slow. Yeah, it stops every once in a while and kind of gives you a chance to shoot at it, but it has a very long range.
Looks like you're actually doing something.
There we go, we're on side.
It's catching on fire!
You might actually have a chance.
Whoop.
You made it this far. Show 'em what you can do. Energy at 30%.
Try and catch it again. Yeah, it doesn't stop long enough that if you're, say, in tank legs or a very heavy biped, you still probably wouldn't be able to catch it.
Energy at
You're almost there. Just a bit more. Keep attacking.
I can't believe it. You're really going to win.
There we go. We actually do have to kill all these train cars. Whoop. Whoop. Let's not fight those guys. Let's try and take out this missile car first. I know they tell you that the mortar is the big weapon on there, but the two missile cars are by far the biggest threat. Everything else kind of has a, oh, you don't want to get, fuck these guys.
Ammo depleted.
So,
Purging. System combat mode.
kill this guy first. You really don't want to accidentally get stuck on top of the train, because then it can start ramming you.
System combat
Dude,
mode.
I hate these high mobility ACs. Alright.
System scan mode.
Should be coming around here soon. Or maybe it stopped over there. Yeah, it looks like it's coming from over there. I'll see if we can jump in and kick it from the front. Those guns can only fire in a small arc, so if you get right next to it like this, then you're not really in too much risk of getting torn up. Man, we have really low AP right now.
Energy at 30%.
It's alright, this will be over soon.
Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%.
I think this one's dead. There we go.
Engine damage catastrophic. We can't take much more of this, Captain.
Okay. Those terrorist bastards. We don't have a choice. Evacuate all crew at once.
Yes, sir. We won't fail you again.
Incompetent fools. You
think there'll be a next time for brainless idiots like you? I presume you took care of that matter we discussed. Carol, my sweet?
Yes, sir. I have it loaded onto a freight car. It shouldn't be long now.
Oh, I can hardly wait. You think that AC will survive till then?
Judging by its performance thus far, I'd say there's a very good chance.
It's unusual for you to pay someone a compliment, Carol.
I'm just telling the truth, sir.
Indeed. He's an interesting one, to be sure. Even if he may end up dying today.
Nope. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Glad you're safe. We'll be done once the engineering team pulls out. I don't know how that guy keeps managing to survive, much less win. Thanks to you, Rosary, we managed to avoid losing our star pilot. I'm grateful. Just doing my job. Speaking of doing one's job...
Rosary, I believe I told you to keep your mouth in check. This mission isn't over yet.
Fine. As you wish, Your Majesty.
That's pretty much over.
Here's your next objective. You're to follow the tracks and evacuate via the bridge. The engineering team will take a different route.
Yep, way ahead of you.
We need to attract the enemy's attention, so no deviating from the course.
So I'm already at the
Testing.
evac
Can
point.
anyone hear me? Viva la resistance!
Who the hell is this? How did you get on this channel?
Oh, good. You can hear me. I just wanted to say hi.
Answer my question. Who are you?
Forgive me. I don't have much time, so I'll skip the niceties. I've got a little present for that AC of yours.
What are you talking about?
Carol, is it time?
Yes, sir. I just picked up the activation signal.
Well, good luck then. I hope you like your present.
Goodbye.
Yep, so to nobody's surprise, Corporation controls a bunch of advanced technology.
What on earth is that? AC at 12 o'clock.
Run! Get out of there! We don't have time to deal with it. Just run!
You can kill these pods pretty easily, and it'll stop them from launching out volleys of these little missiles. They're kind of a pain in the ass to dodge because they jump around so much.
Is that...
The corporation. This has their name written all over it. They even managed to tap into our communications. Do you understand what that means? They could have stopped us in our tracks at any time.
No.
Return to base. We'll have to rethink our strategy.
So I'll probably go back and redo this to fight the AC, but I don't remember there being anything notable about it, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't really get you anything except maybe some bounty money, maybe a part or something, but if I don't remember it, probably wasn't a very important part. Also, I'd rather go into that with a medium or something, because trying to use one of the garages with all of those missile pods around would just be a disaster. See, I'm sure one of these is for killing absolutely everything in the level, which would take forever. Looks like we got a heat howitzer out of that scrap pile, but that probably won't see too much use because they don't really lock on. So that's story mission 2 for you.